Hey guys, welcome to today's Let's Play. Today we are playing a game I picked up on the PlayStation Store called Kona. I don't know a lot about it. I know it's kind of like, I don't know what you would call them, like a walking simulator, whatever you want to call it. It's a mystery detective style game. It was like $8 on the store. I bought it a couple weeks back when it was on sale. I'll put a description link in the description of this video. But I figured we would go ahead and give it a shot and just see what it's about. So, start a new save file. We're driving. Northern Quebec. Ooh, 1970. We're going retro.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Oh, now we're driving. I missed all those instructions. Wait, what do I do? Controls? Is there an option for controls? Button prompts, head bob. Ah, shoot. Okay, there it goes. Wow, this is really sensitive.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Okay, yeah, I have no idea what this game is about. It just happened to show up, and I said, hey,
When the roads
why not?
were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off.
Okay, makes sense.
But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
The rest stop. Okay. Look at us in like the beat old jalopy. Beat up old jalopy truck. Luck into my pick.
Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
Cool. There's like a tower. Can we go up? Okay, so left bumper is to crouch. We can zoom. Can we run? We can jump. Oh, X. Hold on, X to run. There's some weird tribal masks. Okay. Da-da-da. Go up. Go up, damn you. What's this? We got a pincer, some fire starters, and there's some other tools in there that obviously we just don't need. Okay. Oh, it's the fleur-de-lis. I know that, living in New Orleans. The fleur-de-lis. On the flag in Quebec. Oh, there's our feet. Cool. Dope, dope. It keeps saving. I don't know if that's important. I don't think I've really done anything yet. I don't think I have any objectives.
Hamilton never mentioned a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond?
It's an excellent question,
That would,
narrator.
however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Still not a soul in sight.
I've been here for like
There was no point in waiting
30
any
seconds.
longer.
That's right.
Carl had to figure this one out by himself.
I'm tired of waiting around for you
Hamilton
people.
is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
I've been waiting long enough. 30 seconds. It will be good. Northern Quebec and its inexhaustible resources. The province of Quebec sits on an inexhaustible abundance of natural resources. Why not take advantage of this? Our valuable minerals could travel the world and reach places as far as Dallas, USA. Get involved and invest now. Quebec's economic might will be awakened. The heart of the wilderness. The north is swarming with wolves, caribous, bears, partridges, foxes, snowy owls, and hordes of other majestic creatures that are every bit the equals of Africa's wildlife. We are the Africa of America. Come discover the North and experience a genuine white jungle. Africa of America. Sure. Sure, Canada. What is this? A rock?
To clear his conscience, a $10 bill.
Oh.
Carl was an honest man.
Wait, no, I don't want to give you my $10. What do I need that? This is 1970. That's a lot of money back then. So I've heard. I wasn't alive, but I assume it was a good deal of money. Alright. Over the bridge.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests.
I know it looks like I'm jerking the wheel. It's actually very sensitive. I might have to change that.
The was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target...
Whoa! What the ever-loving shit? I'm driving here. I'm driving. That wasn't good. A few hours later.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
No. Get out, Carl. Kona. I'm not sure what Kona is. I don't know if it's the name of the town I'm going to. If it's maybe like a French-Canadian word for something. Alright, we need to get walking here, people. A lot of snow. Hello?
Scratches did not stop Carl. His mother would be so proud. This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Okay. Are you telling me that I shouldn't go that way, narrator? I can't go that way. It's like blocked off by an invisible wall. Well, here's the other car that hit me.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold. The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance.
Good idea.
Carl needed help.
Alright, well, you have stuff in here, but I can't look at it. Open the door. There we go.
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H.
Like William Hamilton?
Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Wasn't that the guy that we're meeting? Isabella photo. Okay. Nothing else? No? Alright, so... maybe I have to go this way instead? Under stress, Carl is less accurate and runs shorter distances. Under stress? Why would you just get in a car accident, I guess. That's fair. South Atamapek. I'm sorry, I'm butchering these names. I've never been to the great country of Canada myself. Heat sources prevent Carl from freezing to death and save the game.
Turned into pain. Carl needed to find someplace warm.
So there's like an exposure element to this. Oh, that's cool. That's different. So it's not like your traditional story-based
even better
walking simulator.
Carl Faubert had succeeded once more.
Because now I can also freeze to death.
On his way to new adventures.
So I wonder how I can tell how warm I am. Because I really don't want to go back out there. I'm getting cold just looking at that snow. I don't do snow. I don't do cold. That's why we moved south. I don't do it. Start. Wait, what? Start fire. What am I missing? Flashlight.
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigation.
And that's great, but I want to know how to start the fire. Equipment? No. Consumable? Cigarettes, left iron box. Inventory? Fire starter? I'm missing something. Do I need something? Oh, I need wood. I don't have a log. Where am I getting a log from? I need wood to burn. How about the giant pile of logs outside that we passed? Maybe that. Maybe that would be what we need. Before I freeze to death. There it goes. Ah! Toasty. Warm them feets. I don't do cold at all. I'm not built for it. Alright, and there's our little exposure meter on the top, so I think we're okay. Now we're about as toasty can be. Alright. And I don't see a battery on our flashlight. Can I put you away now?
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating.
Oh.
There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Maybe we go up here. Game looks good. Very white. So we're on a lookout tower. I don't think there's anything to see up here, though. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. Da-da-da-da. There's like a boat. With nothing. We can start a fire here, but we already have a fire inside. Let's go back in. Warm up our tootsies. And there's a little green meter too. Is that like supposed to be stress maybe? Could be. I don't think there's anything else to do in this room. Let's go. We'll pick up a log for the road. Where else can we go? Can I open up the trunk? Look, there's a first aid kit in there. I want to get in there. Let me in there. Hello? Ah! Okay. So let's use this. Consumable. First aid kit. Thank you. Wow. That was a lot. Reverse, reverse. Okay. Whew. Well, that's one way to, I guess, do a tutorial. It's just throw you in the middle of shit and expect you to figure it out. Because they did. Huh. Alright. Each their own. Manastan region.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manastan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Get back on the road. Whoa. Oh, God!
The truck was running on fumes.
Woo!
Good thing that the general store was close by.
Whew. I'm a much better driver than this. Are we loading a new area? Is that what's going on? Yeah, I think it just loaded a new area. Yep. We can go meet our friend WH. So I don't know what this game is about. Rendezvous. I like it when video games give you trophies just for doing what you're supposed to do. It makes me feel so accomplished. Like, go to the general store. You go to the general store, and then you get a trophy for it.
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit. A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles.
I want to take the milk.
The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Give me the milk. Is that a poop house? Outhouse? For pooping? It is! I can't go. But we found it, in case we do. We know there's an exposure meter, there's a health meter, there appears to be a sanity meter. If there's a poop meter, we know where to head.
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Oh. We need to unlock it. Oh!
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer.
Well?
He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. That the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
I like this narrator. He's kind of a smartass. What are we taking pictures of? Oh. Snap. Let's keep it. What else am I taking a picture of? Do I have unlimited film? I'm just gonna be like a little photographer guy. Wow. Keep it. This might help us solve the mystery later. Alright,
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
It is terrifying.
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Okay. Oh, wait. I had the option to read that. Hold on. Documents. Envelope. We can read it.
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback.
Oh.
He knew this address. It was said to be the
Alright,
address
so
of the P.O. box.
We're just reading the address again. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's look for clues, y'all. Can I step over your body? No, I can't. I'm being respectful. So there's nobody here, but obviously... Oh, wait. Kona Cola.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
I wonder if we're freezing to death in here, too, because I can see my breath now. Tape. Matches.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Okay. Cool. We should have a flashlight to use here. Yeah. Garage key. Oh, we need a code. I'm assuming. We need to find a code. What's this? Letter from
Carl knew
letter from
that Jim
Gil.
Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat. And when people have a frog in their throat, they do not take risks by going to work. Customers can catch it, right? I'm a wise man. Not to worry, I will have a nice doctor's note, which I'm going out to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, I'll have to close down the shop, unless you would like to come fill in for me. I wouldn't dare advise you, after all. You must know how it's done, since it's yours now. With kind regards, your dedicated manager, Gil. Jill? Gil? I thought it was Gil.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Alright, I'm turning on this pump. See if there's any more clues. I'm liking this game so far. I'm not really sure what to expect. Oh, are those wolves?
Maintaining his composure, Carl
close the damn door. There's wolves outside.
Military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
I'm dicking around with these switches.
Explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Okay, well, there's like no electricity in here. Quebec's Klondike. Oh, that's it. Oh, no, here it goes. Northern Quebec's economy is booming. The north of... I'm just going to leave that up there. Shibabugamoo. I'm so sorry. Chicavo's area's population will soon reach 30,000 souls, among which thousands of happy families will be prospering thanks to the hard labor of their fathers, who will be contributing valiantly in expanding Quebec's national wealth. Mines and hydroelectricity, hunting and fishing, the true Canadian dream, turn into your reality now. The mines, a sector in full expansion. Did you know that since 1960, Canada tripled the amount of resource royalties it collects? Did you know that the country's true source of richness is lying under your very feet at this very moment? The building of our schools and our hospitals depends on minerals. Exploiting our resources, the road to our future. Fun. I don't know if I should be concerned. I mean, there's a dead guy in here. I'm assuming that means that there's like a murderer on the loose. General store also serves as a post office for the locals. Okay, that's good to know. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. What's this? No thanks, I ate too many of those in Korea. I like this game visually. I like how the little... It feels like I'm in a movie. Like the little thought bubbles and stuff come up. Maxime House Coffee Cafe. Come up right in the middle of the gameplay. So, electricity turned off. Can I see what...
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out what goes where. So this is the store, and this is the garage. So turn that on, and turn that off, yeah? So let's see. Because we don't want any power to the store. And the wolves were over here. I don't see anything over here now. Wait. Draft letter. Let it be known you're nothing more than a brigand, a robber, or...
in the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
You're nothing more than a brigand, a robber, a garbage hoarder, a viper, a leech, a monster. You're holding a knife at my throat. Too bad for me, but... There's a little skull drawing on it. Okay, here's a fire. Let's get one of these so we can save.
Fire can't be started with a snap of the finger.
But I had a log, didn't I? I'm gonna save one in my inventory. There we go. Now I'm nice and toasty. Can I just stock up on logs and just carry them around? I can. I'm just gonna do that then. I'm just gonna take a shit ton of the logs. So I can start fires whenever I need to. Alright, there's no power in here, so we did something wrong. Maybe like this. Electricity from power line? But there was an explosion outside. I don't think the power is working. Electricity from generator? Is the generator working? Maybe the generator exploded. We can go this way. I think I can probably put away this flashlight. What the heck?
Carl wondered what the hell could that thing be. It looked like a man fossilized in ice.
What?
All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams. A cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
Okay. This is weird. Mysterious journal.
To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
Okay. Mysterious journal, page 1. The beast enjoys long slumbers. The sanctuary seems impregnable. Ice is everywhere. I need to exercise patience and wait for it to come out, to think like a hunter. The beast often invades the settlements bordering the lake. It terrorizes the white people. They never see it coming, but they feel its presence. A cold dread grabbing at your innards. The beast excites the wolves, makes them more aggressive. One attacked me, I had to cut its throat. The blade digging into its flesh made the sound of a taut wire. The beast is getting closer to the villagers. It moves at night, bringing heavy snow and strong gusts of winds along with it. I tracked it to no avail. I do not know the white man frozen in ice, but I do know this. It is the work of the beast. Its attacks curdle the blood of its victims. White men know nothing of this force of nature. I touched the ice imprisoning the white man. I saw things, but I do not understand them. It was as if past and present were one, or as if a spider, and with my 8 eyes, I could see backward and forward simultaneously. This beast, this creature, is none of this world. I must find the beast again, and if necessary, eliminate it. Weird. I didn't know there was going to be like a supernatural element to this, too. What's this?
What
Necklace.
could these engraved numbers mean?
Oh, wait. 7...
A fresh
739?
path suddenly appeared before Carl.
Well, remember that. 739. Because that cash register had a code on it. 739? Maybe? This is kind of trippy. Solving mysteries, solving puzzles. Is that our car? No.
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water.
Uh-huh.
What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager.
Not Gilles. Gilles Lachance. Alright, so we found 2 dead people.
That had to be the worst parking job ever. Who was Carl to judge, though? It may be customary to park like that around these parts. Or not.
Or not. So, alright, so we can go back inside now, I think. Back in. So, he crashed right out here. And we got a code.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
I hate that. Don't say that. It's gonna make me cold. That's the worst feeling in the world when you can't feel your toes. 7 3 9 sail? Yeah! Money? I got a post key. That's what we were looking for. One of the things, I guess.
The murder weapon.
So now we have a gun. What does that do for us? I should be looking at our journal too. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that he has a journal to look at. Alright, so let's journal. Hamilton's murder. Case of vandalism. This is hard for me to read. A crash. Alright, so we found the car crash. Cold mystery. Very weird ice earlier. Small detail before this. Necklace the number 739. What is that about? So 739, we figured that mystery out. Should I be taking more pictures of stuff? I'm really not entirely sure what I should be doing with this generator. Like, I don't really know what I'm looking for or what I should be taking pictures of. I do know that I'm probably slowly freezing to death, it seems. Like, I am super happy to solve puzzles. I really am. I like puzzle games. I need something to work with here. Like, what? Fixed generator? When did that happen?
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Really? So I've known this freaking generator's been broken this entire goddamn time. Okay. So, let's turn off the store. Turn on the garage, which I've been trying to do for the longest time. It would help me if I had objectives. Like, if he said we need to find something to fix this generator line earlier, I would have said, hey, let's go fix it. Damn straight you got power. So what did that do for me? Oh, tool? I got a crowbar.
At last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp.
What does that do for me?
Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Can I, like... I can swing with it. In case I need to fight off wolves, I guess? Alright, so we have power. Check. That's done. Generator's running. Now. Let's turn on the store. Wait. Hold on. Turn off the garage. So, the power from here should be on. There it is. Okay. Okay, pump should be on. So we should be able to gas up. Right? Say yes. Please say yes.
Given the circumstances, leaving with an empty tank would be a death.
Which is why I just turned on the pump,
Carl
fool.
had to refuel.
I just turned it on. Fill up tank. Ooh. Can we go now? Can we go, please? Let's go solve mysteries. Let's do it away from here.
Carl
Ridiculous.
knew straight away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there.
What are you talking about? He's dead.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand.
I'm
The seeker had sought.
confused. We know where to find him. He's dead, right? Isn't that what we determined? Gilles Lachance was the dead guy in the ice? I guess we'll just keep looking for mailboxes. Because, I mean, we had that log. Wow, these loading times are really killing me, guys. We had that log that gave us the addresses of the people in town. But if the mailboxes don't have any numbers on them... Ooh.
The trap was fresh. That meant the car sunk down just a little while ago. Now, where the hell could the passengers possibly have gone?
Where the hell could they go? That's like a boot. A lone boot. And Polaroid film. And
Someone
an arrow?
playing with a crossbow here. A very dangerous game. A bolt could hit someone's tire or their eye. It could even kill someone if the aim was right.
Wait, no! Open the door! Oh god. Alright, nothing. Empty car. Well, there's some stuff over here. Right? Ranger Manual. Can be owned by Wilfred Roy. But I can't read it. It's just Wilfred Roy. Whoever that is.
Someone must have dropped this in a hurry. But whoever did was heading into the woods.
Where there's
Carl's
wolves.
tracking instincts were quickly kicking in.
I have those? I'll tell you what I don't have. I don't have freaking generator repair skills. That's what I don't have. I might have tracking skills, but for life, man, I don't know how to repair a generator. Obviously. Ice wall. That is a wall of ice.
Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions.
Weird.
Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him. The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest.
Okay.
Earlier, Carl had witnessed a tragedy that befell it.
What is happening? Alright, where am I going? I'm going this way? Back the way we came?
Carl sensed that the cold was beating a retreat.
Okay.
As if he was moving away from some kind of center of gravity.
Alright, so that's an ice wall. We can't do anything with it. So where do these people go?
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
Sure. I don't know enough about ice. I'll take your word for it.
There was only void where the road should be. Carl...
Alright, so then...
It was as if the road had drowned in the lake. He would have to find help by another road.
Okay. Well, we can do that. Let's go back to the car. So then, the only house that we've seen that we can go to is that, Blaise house. Blaise de Chalet de Blaise. So, let's go back. I didn't see any other mailboxes, but it's also really snowy. There's a lot of stuff happening here. This one is the only one we've seen so far. But this isn't Gilles' house. It's loading times, though. There we go. This is the Blaise house. Blaise's? I mean, we'll check it out. There's a little cabin out here first. Let's check this out.
A wintry atmosphere surrounded the house. The soundlessness of the area suggested it was empty.
Oh, we need a key. My inventory's full. I have an inventory? And it's full? Oh, we can discard stuff? Discard the logs. Oh, wait, no, I discarded a lot of stuff. Wait, hold on. Don't discard, no, don't discard those. I got an empty bottle. I'll probably need that.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Maybe Carl should shut the fuck up for a minute. I'm working here. Carl's the one that decided to come to Canada in a snowstorm.
When finding a boot, one wonders what became of the foot.
That's probably true. Look, now you're nice and warm. Are you happy? Are you happy now?
The coals were still warm. Someone must have
What am
been
I missing
stirring them
now?
up.
I have no matches? Someone ran out of time packing his luggage. But I have no matches.
The spirograph amused Carl. It was a night.
Wait. I have matches. I have 13 matches.
Nice modern toy, aside from being repetitive by nature and completely useless.
Wait. Oh no, I'm out of those fire starters.
Still, it found its way into many Quebecois homes. Money in a jar. What a shame. Carl would have loved cookies.
Huh. Wouldn't we all? Dominoes.
The key,
There's a
which
key.
seemed to be meant for a padlock, bore an inscription reading Cloutier et Fils. A company name. Better keep an eye open. Businesses weren't exactly numerous around these parts.
Alexander Bliss.
A pay stub for some undoubtedly harsh lumberjack work. Alexandre Blais felled trees and chopped woods for Cloutier et Fils.
You don't have any fire starters here? You have a wood stove that's right here, but you don't have anything to start it with? Oh, this is frustrating.
The spirograph amused Carl. It was a nice modern toy, aside from being repetitive by nature and completely useless. Still, it found its way into many Quebecois homes.
Fire starter, yeah, okay. Thank you. Holy Christ. That was an ordeal. You would think it'd be easier to start fires. They live in Canada. Like, you should have fire starters everywhere. Bit of reading to pass the time while you're pooping. Pooping books. I like the fact that I can pretty much interact with everything in this house. That's cool, I guess. I got a steak, some bottles. I guess we're trying to find the mystery of where all these people went. Le Monster. Le Monstre? It is the monster, roughly translated, I'm sure. There's like a baseball card. So somebody was packing in a hurry. Well, why? I fear the worst for Alexandre. He hardly gets any sleep. I thought it was the work, but it seems to be far worse than that. From dusk till dawn, he stares into the void. He barely speaks to me. His son asked him to play the ball. He didn't say a word. And that way he has to glance at the window. Last night I heard him mumble in his sleep. He's coming, he murmured. I don't know why, but those words left a deep impression on me. He woke up shortly after, covered in sweat. He couldn't remember his dream, obviously. He didn't go back to sleep after that. Chain smoking the night away over the window. He told me to pack my things this morning. I wonder why. Does he himself know? We're waiting, but for what? I think I feel Dread. Huh. Those are probably that's probably the car that I found on the road with the suitcases in it. So, wherever you were going, I don't think you made it. It seems. What? Hello? Is that a wolf? There's a wolf in this damn house! Crowbar? Alright, wolf. You better get gone. Get out of here. Smack you. You just opened the door? Get out! Rude. I'm gonna just open the door and eat my food. Fridge is open. Did I leave that fridge open? I might have. Alright, well, we have a key. What is this for? Inventory. Cloutier et Phil's key. I don't know what that means. Is that for another house, maybe? Article about P. Bless. An unsolvable accident. The autopsy of the body conducted over the last few weeks didn't reveal any clue that would have helped the investigators, who refused to comment on what would happen next. This new development is happening in the context of the hypothesis of an accident, which is still, in spite of skepticism expressed by the local population, the ongoing official cause of death provided by the authorities. This incident is said to have occurred in the forest surrounding Lake Atamacpec. Pierre Blaise was found lifeless 2 weeks ago near a footpath leading to the soon-to-be restarted copper mine. Blaise, an engineer by training who was working on behalf of the consortium headed by William Hamilton, was reportedly in charge of the development plans surrounding the reopening of the mine. At first, police had disclosed that the body had been desecrated. Today, the official version is that it was partly devoured by beasts, hence the original assumption that a crime had been committed. Interesting. So whoever Pierre was, Pierre's dead. Painkiller. Alright, I think we've kind of explored this house to its fullest. I still don't know what that key is for that we picked up. Let's hit the road. See what we find. I'm sure there's other places to explore. We just kind of like picked the first route that came to us. So let's go back out to the road. Go this way. Back towards the bridge. And I think there was another area for us to explore. Maybe. Yeah, like we went across the bridge. I think there was like some other way for us to go. It looks like a path? Or maybe I'm making that up. No, it's a path. To where, I'm not sure. Like a footbridge? A dock?
Seems like the elements showed mercy to those nice and solid-looking planks.
Oh. I have to build a bridge. Okay, well remember that. We'll have to come back here with some tools. All I have on me now is like pliers. I don't think I can make a bridge with pliers. Probably not. I could probably MacGyver something together, but it would take some time. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Okay. This bridge looks old and rickety AF. Ooh, wait. What's over here? Loading. More loading screens. Up you go, kid. Dr. Beaupre's clinic. I'm sure I'm pronouncing all of these French-Canadian wrong names incorrectly. I'm quite certain of it, in fact.
Finding a locked door in the country is not that big of a deal. Carl knew a key had to be hidden
Sick.
nearby.
I'll be back soon if he
There should
dies.
be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
If he dies, I won't be returning. I'll have to replace him. Alright, so let's look around for a key. Under the mat? Nah, that would have been too easy. In the mailbox. Yep.
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office.
Missing
It could
a fire
easily be
starter.
mistaken for a sewing shop.
Isabelle Beaupre. Oh, fire starter. Oh, wait a minute. Isabelle? Don't we have a picture of Isabelle? Wow, we have a lot of documents. Isabelle photo. That's an Isabelle. Was this like... So wait, hold on. Where did we find that picture? We found that picture in the car that drove us off the road at the beginning of the game. And he's got this woman's ashes in his home. So she's dead. So did the guy that run us off the road, unlocking a door isn't enough. Huh. Oh, I guess he's got it boarded up. That's what it is. Can we pry it off? The boards? I guess not. So whoever ran us off the road had a picture of Isabelle in their car. My nightmare. The scale. My nightmare. The doctor is apparently fascinated by history. Earth doesn't look this big from here. So we're in a cool, dry place with constant temperature, they said. The wine. Okay. First aid kit. That's good. So I'm assuming that we're going to get attacked by something at some point.
A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation.
Good for us.
Someone had lost a few liters of blood here. Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident, someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident. In any case, whoever had lost all this blood couldn't have gone far.
I wouldn't think.
Perhaps
Look,
they were already
that's the
dead.
picture that we have. That's Isabella.
The good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock. Carl recognized this woman's soulful eyes. Was it Dr. Beaupre who had hit him head-on at the village border?
That's what I was saying. I never did quite catch her name. The men called her Lore. She had a neck wound. There was so much blood. The bullet had done a lot of damage, probably hitting the cerebellum. It was hopeless. She had a cardiac arrest. The men had found her like this, they said. I doubt it, but in a small town like this, it's usually best to turn a blind eye. I've been told to step back from sending out the death certificate. This whole thing sickens me. Covering up a murder, huh? Rosaire. No medical explanation whatsoever can explain why old Rosaire is still alive. As we in the trade say, the only way to cure him is to kill him. Sylvie Bedard. All of her symptoms point to the same root cause. She's pregnant. She refuses it. She denies it. I'm willing to bet her husband is not the father. Let's just hope it's not Everett Lockhart, though, or she would have an illegitimate child and syphilis on her hands. So we're just rooting through all these...
There was no doubt that the doctor and Hamilton
He's
knew
dead.
each other very well.
Haughty, can't be cured. Chronic foot pain, can't walk long distances. Rich, I'll cure him of that one day. So we just decided to go through people's medical files.
Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling. But back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine.
Anything else we can look at? Cabinets. Yeah, we can open pretty much everything up. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if we're going to find anything, but the fact that we can root around in pretty much anything we want. Well, this guy's not home. I still would like to be able to get in here, but I can't seem to interact with these boards, even though we have a crowbar and haven't really found a use for it yet. And whatever attached wire is, we need a tool. Whatever that U-shaped tool is, we don't have it yet. Looks like there's some firewood maybe in the backyard we can look at. I think we've pretty much seen everything there is to see in here. We have a crowbar, we just haven't found the use for it yet. I assumed we could use it to pry the boards off. We cannot. So, let's see, there's your pooping house. With something in it. A lantern. Anyway, I think that's all we can see for here now.
Great care.
But now we know who probably ran us off the road.
This place full of oddities. Everything was important. The decor itself told a story.
Alright, where to next? We're still looking for Gilles' house. Gilles Larrey. I know I'm butchering all these French-Canadian guys. I'm really sorry. I'm butchering all the names. Typical American fashion. Easy, friend. Rosaire's house. Why is that name familiar? Is that the guy they said would not die? The Rosaire Armand? Okay. I cannot imagine for the life of me why. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, mon bonhomme.
What the shit? What are you doing? You just shot a gun at me. Up yours, old man. That could have killed me.
Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retentisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends plus de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bout-là. J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche.
Fuck you. You just almost killed me.
Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, je dirais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou. Puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guenilles.
Can I root through your stuff? Are you gonna care about that? What are you gonna do? I'm just gonna go through your stuff. What are you gonna tell me?
D'apparence que mon caribou tarde.
Caribou.
Hé, la Corriveau, Batèche, ça te passe l'envie de te marier, la Corriveau. Elle tuait tous ses maris, squick, les uns après les autres. Pas de pitié dans le mariage.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, I guess I gotta go find wine for this guy.
Tiens donc, ça ouvre l'appentis.
Take it, I don't care.
Perds ton temps dans mes déchets, tant que tu rapportes du caribou.
So I guess we're finding wine for this guy. Fire starter, cool. Need those. There was wine in that, that doctor's place where we just were, but it didn't look like I can take any of it. Maybe I can now that that's part of my objective. An axe? I want that axe. Give me that axe. Oh, man. Ugh. Inventory. Empty gas can.
An axe. Not too shabby. Carl felt he needed to protect himself.
Yeah, I do. There's goddamn wolves in this town, roaming around. So I'm more than willing to hatchet some wolves up. For sure. Wait, deposit what? Deposit withdraw items? Oh, do that. Please? That's perfect. Hatchet, gas can. Yeah, that should be good. And then if I want to withdraw, I just go in here and it's all in here. That's great. Much easier than having to just leave stuff everywhere. That system would have been really helpful if they had maybe hinted at it or anything. Like, it makes sense. You own a pickup truck, you might as well use it for space, right? But I don't know that it was mentioned at any time that I could use it to store things. If it was, I missed it, and I apologize. But I don't think that they said anything about me being able to use it. Okay. That's handy, though. Yeah, we're doing okay. And somebody's truck. House of the Patriot. So we found one guy that's alive. That old dude that tried to kill us.
That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up.
There's more of that ice. With wolf tracks leading from it. So I thought it looked important. I thought I wanted to take a picture of it. Here's some floating cans. Spooky.
With a homemade shooting range such as this, it wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby. Granted, Carl thought, there wasn't much in the way of passersby around here.
Some cigarettes. For when you need to take that shit and also smoke at the same time. As you often do, I'm sure. I don't know smoking habits. I don't smoke myself. So whose house is this? 30. The Patriot's house.
The place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air. Rock music invaded the minds of men even in the remotest of places.
It's true.
The man didn't own a turntable, though, so there's that going for him.
Oh, pump it. Pump the jams.
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home.
Oh, prepare caribou.
The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
Great. So this is how we make it. We're making like moonshine, but we need to know the recipe to make it.
The rag reeked of fermented vomit. Carl wondered how one could bear to live in such gross and horrid conditions.
It is a little bit gross.
Jean Blouin. Seems like that pig had a name after all.
Okay. We'll just take his wallet with the money in it. Sure.
Carl now knew
how
caribou. To quench the drunkard's thirst.
White whiskey and sherry wine. I mean, there was wine at the doctor's house, but it didn't know that we could do anything with it. A gun rack. With no guns. So we need wine. I haven't seen any wine yet, though. I mean, we saw some at that, doctor's place, but we couldn't grab any.
Point wished to get his hands on some caribou. He couldn't have wished for better than a distillery like this one.
That's true. But we need the ingredients. I can't even see the driveway. I know it's behind me. Okay. What's this out here? Is somebody's house? Cul-de-sac.
Sometimes, and especially around here, people are so possessive with their land, as a dog is with hydrants.
Dear Michelin the Moth, here's a spark plug you ordered for your Olympic ski-doo. This model being very popular made it difficult to find a brand new part as quickly as usual. Thank you for choosing the garage Potvin in Fil in Shigbumugugu. Sincerely, Gaetan Potvin. Okay. And a spark plug. Cool. We'll steal that. Oh, I need the pincers. Good thing we put it in the truck. Got it. Put you back so I can free up some space in my inventory. Pop. Pop. Hello. Le Moss Garage.
What good was a motorless car?
No good, really.
Mechanic sure had an odd way to go about repairing things.
A snowmobile ski. We're just picking up all this stuff. I don't think we found a use for all of it yet. Like, all I do is just pick up stuff.
Well, this truck's not going anywhere.
Well, no shit.
Where were the amputated parts? Carl grinned as he pictured a Frankenstein-esque car lying around somewhere made of parts from a dozen different
Look, there's more ice. What does that sound? Oh,
Another worrisome victim of this ice. This one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what?
Weird. What's happening? Somebody's trying to get in. I wonder if this beast that everyone keeps talking about is like a metaphorical beast, or there's actually something out here that's like eating and killing people. I guess we'll find out. That's part of the mystery. It's part of the fun. Okay. What next? What's going on? What's happening? I don't seem to be able to interact with anything else. Am I just waiting for the next thing to... Oh! The bucket. Okay. So there's something in there. Can I get it? Weird.
Something very important must have been in there for the man to take such time and effort to hide it.
So let's
But
get it.
Carl didn't know how to reach it.
Stand on something? Move a box? I mean, there's literally countless ways that we could possibly get it.
To all appearances, Carl concluded, the owner of the place had moved more essentials from his house inside the garage. Peculiar man indeed.
It is peculiar. Any tools? I'm always looking for tools. Like you. Pliers. Don't I have pliers? I feel like I do.
The very first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around.
Weird. Meow. Hold on to that. You never know. Headlight. Anything in your pooping house? Nope.
Carl had a hunch that there had got to be a plan somewhere that could help him put this thing back together.
Oh. I'm sure there is. We already found a couple parts.
Carl had a hunch that there had got to be a plan somewhere that could help him put this thing back together.
Hey, we're on the roof. Hey. What are we doing up here?
Seems like the elements showed mercy to those nice and solid-looking planks.
I need to build a bridge to the other... Got it. To the other side, so I can probably get that bucket from the top. I'm thinking. I'm solving puzzles in my head. I'm trying to think, like, what would this game do? Got a bench. What? Hamilton, I won't be your dog anymore. They really hated this guy.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
I am going as fast as I can.
The milk was sorted by color, from the whitest to the greenest, or in other words, from the freshest to the sourest.
Guy's starting to piss me off.
Perhaps someone was expecting an important call. In any case, that person's in for a long wait.
There a wood stove in here?
Carl already noticed that telephone services weren't provided in this area.
There. Now you have your fire. Are you happy? Dear Mr. Lamoth, following up on your complaints.
Atamipek, same story. Large deserts
Wait to stop being
conducive to
interrupted.
extravagant follies.
Following up on your complaint, I'm afraid that the police cannot support your claim, alleging the sudden appearance of a man who came from outer space on your village's territory. Manifestly, what happened at Roswell, New Mexico left a deep impression on you, and we would urge you to consult with a physician as soon as possible. Regarding future potential complaints, let it be known that the Judicial District of Abitibi does not believe in little green men. Regards, Pierre Valjean. Alright, so this guy was like an alien conspiracist. Conspiracist?
The man has a passion for intergalactic things. Back then, people were obviously scared of the Russian atomic bomb, but an invasion by extraterrestrials was a legit fear as well. Seems like the mechanic had made his choice.
Let's see. Cigarettes. Ooh, a hammer! Yeah! Wow! We can use this to build bridges, y'all. That's important. That's important news. No. What else would we need? Like, I haven't found any lumber or anything. Wow. Some heavy boxes.
These scribblings were undoubtedly the mark of a tormented mind.
Yeah, he was a nutball.
Something wasn't right in the poor mechanic's head.
Parts manual. The suspension has way too many parts. Taking a puzzle apart is easy, but putting it back together is another story. I patched everything up with the tracks. I left them close by. Don't drink and work, don't drink and work, don't drink and work. I'm misplacing parts in the machine. Regine came to help me today on the machine yesterday afternoon, but for the most part, he helped me chug my bottles down to the last drop. I think we tried to ski or something. Bad idea. I still haven't found that one ski we lost in the process. Alright, so there's the plans I need.
Weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath? To protect against nuclear waves? Carl deducted this was a map of the area.
No shit.
Were those pins pointing to places of interest?
Oh yeah, look at that. I wonder if those are important later. So we have this hammer. What else do we need to build a bridge? Because we need to get that bucket, right? We need like 2x4s or something. Oh, I can build one. Cool. And if we can get back to that dock, there was a bridge to build there too.
How to interpret a message like that?
I saw something in
On
the
the
woods.
surface, it seemed like he had one half too many of this puzzle. Enough to know he shouldn't take this testimony as gospel. The entire thing being some punishment for a murder committed by Hamilton seemed like an outlandish theory. Carl was doubtful.
Try it again. I saw something in the woods on the solemn day of October 6, 1970. No man should ever see. The aliens are here. They are roaming in our woods. They will invade us all from here down to sunny Mexico. They are massive, twice as tall as a man. They are half man, half caribou, half man, half caribou, and half wolf. Yeah, those numbers add up. Sure. I'm sure the fact that I saw them means that they broke the military code. They are after me. If you're reading this, it's too late. I've already been taken to the planet Elohim to be experimented upon in a lab. They are punishing me for not doing anything when I witnessed that murder yesterday. When I saw William Hamilton kill someone. Farewell. Oh. So that guy that we found dead in the general store was William. And now this guy's saying that he saw him kill somebody else.
By following the plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity.
Handlebars. Oh. We still need something for the track? What do we need? Something. Place track, place track. Place skis. But no track. Didn't we see a track over here? On the wall? I saw one. This? Yeah. Easy. Place track.
A bit of gas, a new spark plug, and the key. And this thing would run perfectly. All he needed to do now was to find all that.
Alright, well I have one. I have the spark plug. I need the key for the snowmobile and some gas. So where would I find these things?
Sheets of metal everywhere. Was Carl out of touch with current home improvement trends? Or perhaps this was meant to protect against residual radiation?
He's funny. I like this narrator.
The machine appeared to be missing something critical. Something necessary for it to take off.
I got another headlight.
The shape of this machine, almost straight out of Star Trek, was out of the ordinary to say the least. It felt like this thing could fly up into space at any moment.
Just making sure I'm not missing anything else important. Like a key we would use. Something isn't right when your bed is in your garage. True enough. It was definitely a wackadoo. Alright. Well, I don't see anything else here. So maybe we need to do a little more exploring. But we're actually almost... We've been recording for over an hour now, so...
Wasn't done with the mechanics.
I know, we'll come back to it. There's a lot of places we have to go back and kind of backtrack and explore. But anyway, so this has been video 1 of Kona. If you enjoyed this series, feel free to give this video a like and subscribe for more like this. And we'll unravel a little bit more about the mystery of this small Canadian hamlet to see what happened to all these people and why they're frozen. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you for the next one. Peace!